Hi, I'm Pastor David. I'm known as the first homegrown pastor of Mt Carmel. I grew up in Mt Carmel and became the pastored the church for some 20 years. From the time it was a shophouse in Lengkok Bahru to the time when we occupied the Clementi Bible Center here in West Coast. I was 16 years old when I first attended Mt Carmel. It was a Sunday school held in a three-room flat in Red Hill Close, started by Uncle Robert Ong. We were mostly teenagers, about 20 to 30 of us, with adults as our teachers and as our leaders. The adults took good care of us and taught us the Bible. They also gave us opportunities to lead, to learn to play musical instruments, to lead in singing, and in time also to lead in the worship and in organizing activities for the church. Well, when we moved to the shop house at Lengkok Bahru, at that time if you ask the people around the shop house, what is that place? They wouldn't call it a church, they would call it a tuition center. So we have free tuition on Wednesday and Friday nights. Children from our neighborhood would come. I would liken the scene to a marketplace. We have to go down early to move all the wooden pews to the side of the shop house and then set up these foldable tables. There were curtains that would separate the shop house into 6 different segments, 6 different classes. But as you can imagine, because the classes are separated just by curtains, you can sit one class, you can actually hear what's going on in the other classes, on your left, on your right, behind you, in front of you. But I think Mt Carmel, during the years there, some 20 years at the shop house, made a significant difference to the people in that community. And the wonderful thing was, not only were the children helped in their studies, from the tuition classes, they were streamed into our Sunday school. And that's how our Sunday school grew in numbers. We were like a family, very much a family. Uncle Robert Ong was kind of a father figure to us. Many of us came from large families, low-income families where our parents do not really have very much time for us. He was also concerned about relationships that were started among us. As teenagers, we were making friends, we were pairing off, and he would be watching over our shoulders. Whenever he sees a pair coming up, he would pull us aside and give us some fatherly advice about the need for us to pay attention to our studies and not get sidetracked into romantic relationships. Jenny, my wife, she was the first girl I went steady with. I remember it very well because we used to have this Saturday Bible study. At that time, my responsibility was taking care of newcomers. So I like to say that I started following them up when they're newcomers, and I'm still following up on Jenny today. After how many years now? 50 over years. We met in 1966, and within a year, we became serious our relationship. And we told ourselves, let's commit our friendship to God in prayer. I think from time to time we need to think about the first time we met Jesus and the first time we prayed to invite Him into our lives, or when we first came to Mt Carmel and relive that experience of what it was like, that excitement, that sense of commitment to God. My prayer for Carmelites is that no matter how long you've been with Mt Carmel, and no matter how long you've been a Christian, that you do not lose that first love. So visit and revisit that first love over and over again and renew the first love for Jesus. We are a community on mission. You must never forget that.